colonists. This is your a little bit nicer overlord this time. Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, speaking. We are back to Terraforming Mars, but with a slightly different game to try to do this. We're going to play this game, Terraformers. It's kind of a card type game. It's a lot more lighter than some of the ones we've played previously, but it's a lot of fun, and we're definitely going to give this a shot. It seems like Terraforming Mars is much in our future these days, between Paraspora that we were playing previously and Surviving Mars, which is one of my favorite games, has a new DLC that's coming out. So between all of that, I think we will try some stuff here. So we're going to start with a new game and see how this goes. And I'm going to make very, very careful sure that everything is working right on my end before I go too far. It's sad to say, but okay. I had some slight issues with... I apparently wasn't recording audio, and it happened at least twice. And it almost happened before I started this time. But it seems like things are working fairly well. So, just do this game. Well, let's see here. You have a number of different resources. As you can see, power, food, water, titanium are several of them. We can get some different starts. Utopia has more food and less of some of the other stuff. Titanium is kind of rare. I mean, I don't know that this makes a particular huge start. I hadn't realized that there was even a start condition that would show up. So yeah, let's take we'll go with the balanced approach. And this is a turn-based game. So one of the first things that we have to do is to pick a leader of our little colony. And I am just going to assume that everything's working right at this point in time. Hopefully it will be. I'll do some continuing to check to make sure that this is the case. So we're going to open our leader panel, and this is almost certainly the guy that we want to start with. He, I think these guys are somewhat randomly generated. They have some different abilities here. So they have skills. So this guy can explore, can mine resources, set up a supply station, so that will allow us to reduce the energy costs associated with things. And this will get us some more silicate. Turns out this guy is very similar, but this supply cache is a particularly useful ability early on. Construct regional buildings, we're not going to be doing that early on. So I think we're going to start with the explorer guy. And let me just double check that the options are as we want. Sound seems pretty decent. So I think we'll go with this. Okay. I am convinced that as much as a candy. Sorry about that. Really making sure this time. Anywho, we have Mars here. It has a number of different regions. These regions do have some effect in the game, and we'll talk about what some of those are. You can see the entire planet, very similar to Paraspora that we were playing before. So we can go into the different regions. We know Arcadia from Paraspora is likely to flood if we get some water in there. So we can do some different things. We have some resources, but we're just going to start exploring. I think we have the big mountains here. This is Olympus Mons, I believe. Let's go in this direction. Well, so we have different things. We have a hint of titanium, nitrates, titanium, and nitrates. So actually, let's explore some titanium. Pending event to resolve. Oh, okay, we have to start. That's fair. So we'll start with the balanced approach. I accidentally clicked through it. That's what it's complaining about. So we're going to go here. Resources revealed hints of titanium and nitrate. So we collect some resources. There is nothing of particular note, but this is high at a plateau, which may be of some interest in the future. We can also build a greenhouse in our city. So if we click here, a new sauna, we can build different buildings within the place. So we need to place a headquarters first thing. And the headquarters has some population, so there's some synergies involved in building population things close to each other. So we're going to build this here. Yeah. So we may build the future building with people here and here. But I think this will do quite nicely. And then we're going to get some food. We're going to set that up over here because I think there are some synergies that happen with food production. So this will be our kind of non-human area, and this will be our human area, and hopefully that will work out reasonably well. You can see habitation module is another card that we have. You can place as many of these as you have the resources for. We almost have enough food, but not quite. So we'll build one of those probably right here. So we're going to zoom out by clicking on the right mouse button. We cannot explore because we already used our ability this year, this season or whatever, turn. And so I think that's all we got. We're going to advance forward. So now we're on to tier 2. Every turn you can collect a different resource. Farm would be pretty good. Energy can be useful. We have a limited amount of energy. So you see this one, if we build it close to population, then they don't like it. But we don't have any tritium, so yeah. And laboratory can get some science per term. Well, we have no water. And no easy means of getting any water. I'm gonna build the laboratory, I think. I think this will serve us well. We can also get our population increased, so we're gonna go ahead and build this up. So the population will allow us to expand our city to a nearby area. We're not gonna do anything yet, because we want to do this somewhere that has some resources. So this has some silicates. Large hint of silicates, nitrates, titanium scientific interest. Let's go down here, I think. So we collected something. This is rebuild of a deposit of nitrates as well as some local hints. So we have some nitrates that we can get if we come down here. Alright, so we could set up a mine down there. Let's just see what the other buildings are that are close to us. Research project, tuber farm, but we'll take nitrates to build food. I think we'll do this. And let's explore this direction. Silicon, deposit of silicon and some nitrates. That's good. We have not found water critically. So we have a nitrate deposit, we have a silicate. I think let's go ahead and expand in this direction, and we're going to build a mine. So with this extra population, you can expand the size of your city, however many you have. We have one city at the moment, so we can expand it. We can also get some tuber farms going on. Let's build that here. Let's go here. And then we cannot build a laboratory this turn, which is fine. Right, so far so good. We have a trade route with Earth. So now that they are happy with us, we can do some trading. We'll explain more about what that is soon. I don't think we're going to get any greenhouses for a while, but we will get another habitation module. So we can increase our population. So what is going to happen here is we can sell one of our resources and we can gain a new resource. So we'll try to sell food. And let's gain... nitrates are going to be pretty important to get this lab. But we are gaining nitrates. Let's try some silicon, I think. I think that will be fine. So you can see the energy cost is going up the further we explore out. So we'll go out this way. We have small hints of silicon and titanium. This is good. We got some supply crates. Nice. So we get some food. So there are different events that can happen when you're here. So we got some tritium, silicon, large hints of silicate. That's probably a silicate mine, which will be good. The scientific interest, I think we'll go there next. It's a pity this is a dead end. Maybe we shouldn't have done that, but that's fine. All right, let's keep going. So to increase the prestige, 3 big corporations are offering you a gift of resources to our cities. So we can get titanium, water, or power. I think water is probably the best thing right now because that will allow us to get some more food, which we desperately need. Let's take another... The tritium is going to be important to increase our power before too long. But I think the habitation module, we already have one. So we're going to do that. We have a lab. Let's get the thermal generator. It's going to take us a while. We may regret that eventually, that decision, but it'll be fine. So let's explore out this way. It's going to cost us a little bit more energy. So we can collect some titanium and a little bit of science. That's nice. Exploration milestone. Small hint of water. Ooh. Significant science interest. So this has a titanium deposit, which is kind of interesting. We may set up a supply cache here. I think that would be a good thing for us to do to save some energy and keep focusing in this Tempe area. Okay, we can't build any buildings, so I think we're done. So it goes turn 5. Earth delivered an array of exploration satellites to Mars, so we get an exploration satellite. This will allow us to get some different things. We can get another greenhouse farm, which is what we were hoping for. So we can put one of those over here. Yeah, that'll do. All right. So we're going to set up our supply station over here. So this is free. This will be temporary. What this will do is we'll start our exploration from this area for the future. So, you know, instead of costing 3 energy because we're coming 1, 2, 3, it'll cost us just 1 energy because we're starting from here. Very handy feature to have. Let's keep going. Hey there, Cosmic Paradox. I am enjoying the game. What game is this closest to? I mean, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. It's kind of the Per Aspera game that I was playing here previously is pretty similar. Although, you know, it has its own unique elements. That's probably the closest game to this. But it's fun. So we have some kind of exploration milestone. Let's go ahead and check this out. Huge amount of support, some titanium and water. Plenty of space for the construction of a large city. It's vulnerable to harsh winds and sandstorms. Okay. So we can actually form a brand new city here in the future. This will be helpful. And then we can actually move this here. So we're going to relocate this building to here. It should be their next turn, and that way we can explore out all this area. We have to explore all of the areas around before we can build anything, before we can build the city. So we're going to explore all of these squares around here so we can build a new city. Keep the population growing. Still research a project. How did I... Hang on. So this is the different terraforming stats. It's kind of... Oh, research new project. That's what we do. Click on that button. Probably another tuber farm, I think, is what we want. Oh, this can be a population building as well. Interesting. But it also protects against radiation. So it's dug in a little bit. It costs a little bit of extra titanium, but it's the same amount of food. Interesting. All right. Let's keep going. We can get a windmill, but this has to be built on a planet location, so that makes this pretty expensive. We'll think about this. So that means we can't build it inside of a city. Hospital, this is one of those buildings that we want to build next to some people. This will get some support. This actually may be pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and do this. So we can go build a lab here. Lab doesn't get any benefits for being at a particular spot, so let's build it here. We'll build another hab building here, and then we can build a couple of things here that take advantage of being next to a building here. So we got our supply station now. We're gonna start exploring here. 6 science, 3 titanium, and 3 water. Small hints of everything. It's significant scientific importance. So, you know, this is a large meteor. We can build a resource station, or we can harvest its resources for a little bit of energy and gain something. We'll have to control this, but we can get some constant science. That probably is what we'll do. There's water here and large hints of water. That is good. We need to get some water for sure on an ongoing basis, so we can start building some interesting stuff. All right. We already did our exploration. That's fine. Let's go ahead and keep going. So we can get a robot hub, which will give us 2 expanding population without some of the negative consequences. I think that's what we're going to do. You don't get the negative, you don't get the positive, but they're quite nice. Silicate, rocky. I think we'll save it for this new place that we're working towards. So let's explore here. We'll get the water. So get some water, collect the resources. This does have a water deposit, and we found some crates as well. So we have an actual aquifer. We can get some water going on. Nice. That will be fun. We got our habitation module, so we can build this. Put this here. Yep. So we're getting a little bit of support because we have people here, and we can expand to take over this silicate deposit. So now our silicates are going to be increased. Do we want to change the trade any? I still want to export food, but I think we're going to import tritium instead. So we're going to close this out and we're going to import tritium. Yep. That'll allow us to start building some power plants. That should be a good thing. All right. So as time goes on, you just have some support that's lost. We're going to strive to meet it. Might lose 5 support. I think this is our support here, which has grown considerably. We started out at 100. Now we're up to 200. So let's see. Windmills. We could consider this, or another lab, or courthouse. Build this in a city. We gain 2 comfort, which I think is basically plus 2 support every turn, which, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think we're going to need electricity, though, so we'll build some windmills. It's a small hint of water, large hint of science, so let's go ahead and go here. We have a little bit of tritium and a black science dune. Converts. So let's see here. Convert to silicates. Cost 6 science. We can gain 15 silicates one time bonus. But we have to have the area, and then I guess we can expand from there. That's not bad. Exploration milestone. Those are nice. All right. Still not going to build that robot hub. The hospital we can build. So we're going to build that right here. And look at the huge amount of support that this built. Suddenly, everybody is way higher. Because we have a hospital. And, you know, that makes some sense. Okay, it's time for us to choose a new leader. It happens on a regular basis. We can continue to do Tom Foster, or we can, let's see, get Tariq Fayed. It has Explore. Everyone has Explore. Overwork, selected city, produces all the resources, generates -5 support per population. I mean, that kind of hurts, but okay. This may be an okay thing for a robot, but I don't think we're going to do that. +1 comfort of living. That's pretty weak. And then increases water for every new 3 water you start producing. So again, a small bonus to water. That's nice. This guy will increase the science for every robot we construct. That's not bad. 2 more projects are proposed this turn. Yeah. Generate 5 energy just for free. This is tempting. I think so. We could do some mining here. Mine 5 of that resource with a bonus 1 for large deposits and 2 for gigantic deposits. So we could mine some resources that we need here, and that's an ability we have not been using. Or we could do this. No, we're I don't think we want to get Tarek, Gustav, Mirzonia, maybe. Gaining a little bit of extra energy. That may be important because we don't have anything. Road Paver Depot. Provides +3 expansions, must be built in the city. That is huge. Eco homes would be pretty nice too. And then tuber farm. I mean, these are all good, but I think we're going to take the road paver depot because that will allow us to greatly expand, which will help us out in the long run. All right, we're going to continue to explore. Let's get this. Collect a little bit of water. What direction do we want to go from here? Well, we're going to build in the aquifer. So let's move this down 1. And we can just continue to shove it around as we need to. You probably don't want to move it more than 1 very often, though, because you will lose the advantage of it. So then, now that this is clear, we can build a city here. If we have 30 food, which we do not. All right. We can do some satellite exploration. So satellites work great when you are exploring somewhere far away. We haven't explored this place. Let's see what's here. So revealed silicates and small hints of nitrates. That's nice. And we found a supply cache, so we got some extra food. Beautiful. So we got a little bit of water. This one's an exploration milestone. We'll probably go in that direction. This windmill we will build soon. Now, we could build this robot depot in here. +3 expansion. There's really no downside to this, so let's go ahead and do this here. And that's going to allow us to go 3 more. 1, 2, and then we got silicates, we got rocky plains, titanium, but that's in reach of this other city. We probably don't want to do that. I don't know which way we want to go next. The windmill we'll put in one of these spots. I don't know which one. Doesn't matter. Robot hub, we still have the resources for. So let's go ahead and proceed. Scientists are making progress adapting Martian life. So when we start to be able to spread things, we'll be able to get some of these lives. So this kind of life takes 8 turns to recharge, requires low temperature, which is nice. And it will provide 2 atmosphere per turn, whereas this one will produce heat. We can see both of them require temperature. This one's a little bit harder to place, but I think we'll get the methylogium. So now we have a project that we can do that. So let's get another lab because I think we're going to need to start making some science soon. So we need a lot of food. All right, well, let's keep exploring here. 24 support will be extensive canyon. So we have a nice canyon view. So exploration milestones are usually pretty good. Let's go ahead and move this down 1 because it's 1 turn. Well, let's move it over here. So that will allow us to explore out this area a little bit better. I think this will be good. We could build a tuber farm. Or we could build this lab. go ahead and build another tuber farm. Increase our food production a little bit more. Yeah, that is the right call. And that is it. So composting facility will be +1 nitrate for every 3 population. So we could gain 1 nitrate if we place it in our main city. That's okay. The Martia, which is another population, and landing pad. I think we're gonna want this. In fact, we can go ahead and set this up right now. This will allow us to increase our trade. So we want all the things. That's silicate actually, hang on. I think we're going to export our silicate and we're going to increase not titanium. I think we'll increase our nitrates for now. I think that's a good idea. All right. I think we might want to start exploring Arcadia, but we'll get there. Let's see. Explore. Check this out. Huge amounts of support. I don't know. You want to keep this above 0. I don't know what having a higher support will allow us to do. Okay. Keep going. So entertainment center will get some extra support. I don't think we're too worried about that. The thermal generator would certainly be useful. We do need that power coming soon. We need some one-time titanium, but... Okay, a little bit of nitrates, a little bit of science. This does have some titanium. We could found a city in this crater here, so I think that means we're going to move our supply hub to the crater. We're going to start exploring in this area so we can set up a site there. Yeah, this will do. Lab. Do we... I guess we have one more spot that makes sense to do this, but we really need to start building new cities. Well, we'll have one soon. Get a CO2 factory. This will pump greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. It's an important first step. So 10 power, 9 titanium, and it will provide 1 atmosphere and 1 heat per turn. This has to be built in a city, and you don't want to build it really close. So we could get another landing pad. I'm tempted to get another robot hub. These will be very useful. I say that as we're sitting on 1 extra population, but we just... we don't have the resources. The silicate deposit... We should explore this, but that's silicates as well. So this is aquifer and titanium. We really, really want this. Okay, got some science. We'll relocate the building here. We're going to start trying to explore specifically spots where we see some titanium. Okay. I think this is fine. Let's keep going. Strive to meet them. So -10 support now instead of -5. which is fine. The gas factory costs some power, will provide 2 oxygen. This has to be built in a city. 2 atmosphere, though, is pretty good. I think we'll go ahead and get one of those. So the support is negative again. That's okay. Oh, it actually dropped 10 per turn. Wow, jeez. I did not realize it was going to do that. So we could theoretically build this in here, but I want to save this for a farm, and we do not want to build next to the population center. So we're going to have to wait until we can actually build that in a proper city. We still need a little bit more food. So hopefully we can find a supply cache. Let's take the titanium first, though. Okay. Another lot of exploration milestones here. I think we're going to stay here, and then we'll move the cache to here so that we can get all of these. I think that will be good. We're going to slowly start making our way back. So we can do another satellite pass. We want somewhere that has titanium. It's got to be this one. So we're going to explore here. Do once every 3 turns, 4 silicate to titanium. And hey, we found a supply cache. Whoop, whoop. So that means we can found a city. We see some of these rocky barriers. We'd have to remove them before we can expand too far. I think we're going to build... Let's see. I think this feels like a good spot. So found the city. We're going to put the headquarters here. It's -2 support. That's kind of unfortunate to just start out that way, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and clear this. The robot hub we want to build soon. So we'll build the robot hub. Let's build it here. I don't think we'll have more than one building that we're going to try to take advantage of population at this place. And then we could build a gas factory over here because it's not next to the population. That will be fine. Okay, so we have 2 expansions. So one's going to be to get this aquifer, and one is going to be to get the titanium deposit. So we need 4 titanium to even build there, which is unfortunate. Although we could extract the water for oceans, which is tempting. Maybe we'll try that. I don't know. We've already explored. Do we want to change the imports? So we're going to import titanium now. And we'll increase our export of silicon. I think that's a good way to do this. So we could build another hospital, which would be huge. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that here. It will be less, but as we start to build more population centers here, then that will be good. So our support is now positive once again. Let's explore here. So features surely be a symbol. Flat plains, so we can build another city there. Well, well. Let's go ahead and relocate this here. So we have a crater here that we can build the city, and we have one here that we can. That's interesting. I don't know which one will be the next one, and we'll probably be able to do that before we'll have to make that decision fairly soon. No buildings we can get. We could expand here to Get more silicates. Maybe that's what we want to do. But we would have to build a mine and we don't have any titanium. That's fine. Let's just keep going. Another landing pad, tempting the robot hub or oxygen factory. Hello, this will actually produce actual oxygen and atmosphere. Maybe. We have a fair bit of those kinds of plans. Let's go ahead and do this. So we'll explore. None of these produces titanium, so let's get this one. Some support in science. Canyon view, so we could just gain some permanent support by building there. This site has some titanium. We may go there. And this is fine. I think we're going to keep going like we are. Okay, can we build this mine yet? Nope. But next turn we should be able to. We're actually exporting more silicates than we're using. Yeah, that's going to cause some problems eventually. Cultured meat lab. +3 support per turn, +1 food per turn. Maybe. Photovoltaic field. I think that we will do. So then we can build the titanium. Our energy is starting to get low. We're really need to start focusing on this thing. We need some windmills that will help quite a bit. So we can keep that power going strong, or else we're going to have to start importing energy, and that seems like a waste. So this crater, I don't think we really want to, but the flat plains is a less ideal spot. So let's just keep going. Let's get this one, some more support. Another canyon view. I mean, this is a gorgeous area. And then we have a large hint of titanium. Ooh. I think this may be the site of our next base, but we got to explore this one first. All right. Cultured meat lab. Yeah. I guess we'll build it here. So that'll gain some more support. Excellent. We can do another satellite exploration. So titanium is what we need. I think we'll go for this direction. So we got some titanium. Excellent. I think we need to save up. The Crystal Cave. Beautiful Crystal Cave. It's a good for silicate mining. It's a nice place to visit if we want to preserve the beauty. That's 2 silicon. That's huge. But it will take some support away for us to do that, which... we have a lot of support right now to burn. We'll think about things. Can't build anything. So you can only have 8 cards. We're getting pretty close to that. So Mars Corp titanium, water, power. We're going to get titanium because that's going to help our power issues go away. Research project. Entertainment center. Lab. Wouldn't be bad. Research 1 extra project each turn. You can have 2 extra projects in reserve each turn. I don't think we're going to do that. I think the lab will be a good idea. We will build that. So let's build the lab here. The robot hub we could build, but we're not going to. We're going to build the windmill first. So we got our electricity going now. Our titanium is starting to really go up. Can we build the aquifer? We could. We don't have much energy. Well, we can get the aquifer or we can get the robot hub. I think we're going to get the aquifer. So now our resources are growing fairly good. I think we're going to switch our trading. We're going to only export one silicon so we're not losing anything. And we're going to export some food instead, which we do have a bit of a surplus at the moment. It's a good place to be. Let's get this guy. A little bit of science, and then we're going to move you down here. So we can explore this area and decide what we want to do here. What? Okay. Does it give any indicator? No. So we did use our cards. We still have 2 surplus, but that's fine. Okay, we could choose a new leader. Let's take a look. One for every 7 robots, which we never did construct any robots. We didn't use this energy ability either. We just kind of wasted its abilities. Bradley's speech. It's a huge gain. That's kind of nice. Spend water and gain a huge amount of support. I mean, if we were needing support, Hope would be fantastic. We don't really need support. Drone hub for free, which is a +1 robot. That's not bad. Bonus to our power. 3 more projects are proposed this turn. I don't think we need the support. What's our passive? Power boost. Increases your power production by 1 for every 6 new 6 power you start producing. I mean, this would be good, and the robot, it's not a bad ability. Another habitation module. Yeah, we can get one of those. Although, I think we're going to found a new city first. So I think... this could be the hospital, so I think we're going to found it and we're going to place it here. We can use her ability, but I think we want to keep exploring as much as we can. Gain some titanium, that's huge, and a little bit of support. Put another city there. Wow. We're finding these city placing tiles everywhere. A lot of food coming in. The titanium levels are increasing. We could do a robot hub. That would take most of our spare energy. It may not be a bad idea for here, although there's not a ton we could do. This bacteria spreader, we will want to build that soon, and that is when we're going to build the robot hub, I think, but not before then. So I think we're fine. Large silicate deposit. I mean, we probably should get this too. So we have another bacteria type. We can get these guys that produce +1 atmosphere and oxygen, or these guys that will produce titanium per turn if climate zone has a city. So we could get just outright titanium from there, or we can do the terraforming stuff. The recharge is a lot quicker for this guy, so let's get these guys. I think will be nice. Cultured meat lab. We'll be able to build that soon. We're a long ways from that. Space hotels would be nice, but we don't need the support. I think the cultured meat lab. That'll take our science, though. We really do need science. I think we're going to get 1 science and not research anything this turn. I think that's a good idea. Okay, let's keep exploring. Oh, I see. You can explore from the cities or from the supply cache. But we're going to explore from the supply cache, and we're going to get this guy. Large titanium deposit. Get some supply cache so we get some food. That's quite nice. And then... yeah, I think this is enough titanium for a while. So let's stop importing it, and then instead let's get some more nitrates. Water, science. Well, science will have enough to build the bacteria spreader. Honestly, energy is what we need. That will do. Okay, we can do another exploration bit. We could get the science. Yeah, let's send it here. 2 titanium, 3 science. We discovered a lost batch of supply crates that has power. Nice. Very nice. Now, we can build a bacteria spreader. So in order to do that, let's build robots here. So we can expand. We're going to expand here. A little bit of science. We can convert to silicates. We're not going to do that yet. We may do that soon. But for now, we're going to build this here. And that will allow us to start spreading bacteria. So we can spread 1 type of bacteria. No suitable climate for this. There is a suitable climate for this, though. So this will allow us to start terraforming the planet. Although you can see we're already increasing the atmosphere a little bit, which is nice. So this kind of bacteria will produce heat. Ideally, we want this somewhere that doesn't have a city. no potential for cities, but yeah, that's fine. Let's just spread it where we're at. Yeah. Climate's too cold, so we'll spread it to Tharsis. So it's going to take 13 turns, but we will start to spread this. Okay, we could build a CO2 factory as well. Yeah. It's the headquarters. So these are going to be habitation modules of some kind. Let's build it here, actually. So hospital, habitation. We will build this. So this will be habitation. Right here will be fine. It'll take almost all of our energy, which is not fun, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move the supply cache down here. All right. So we could get a school which people will like, and it will produce some science and make people happy. That sounds pretty good. Android hub plus 3 robots. That's good. Spaceport will be 2, and adjacent cities have +1 comfort, and adjacent mines produce extra trade route to export their resource. So this is huge. It's also super expensive. These trade routes become very important eventually, but let's get a school for now, because that's something we can build. And this would be pretty good to build right here. So the people will be a little bit happier, and we'll get some more science going on. All right. You can see we're starting to increase the heat and the atmosphere. No ocean change and no oxygen yet, which is fine. Explore. Let's see. Silicon, tritium, titanium, and tritium. We do need the tritium. Okay. Jeez, our people are really, really happy right now. That's good. Sudden release of subterranean energy caused the ground to shake near Tempe. Damaged structural integrity of the couple of buildings. Show me. All right. We'll look into this. The greenhouse would be good. So some damaged buildings. We'll go ahead and repair. Just the one building? I thought it said there was more than one that was damaged. Alright, whatever. Wish there was an energy. I mean, that's fine. You do this, collect some support, silicate tritium. Could build another city there, which means that it's probably a good idea to relocate this here so we can start exploring that in a more efficient manner. All right. We do have the ability to actually start producing some power. So let's go ahead and do that. 2 energy now per turn. Nice. Plus we're importing some. Good. So minus 15 support now. Ooh. Do a lab. what else? This would take some silicate, which we have, and we don't have any buildings and nitrates. Yeah, this is fine. We'll build a lab in here. A lab is a good neutral thing. Well, let's build... Yeah, let's build it here. Yeah, Newtonus people are not very happy here. It's probably the robot hub. +3 support. Adjacent population is -1. So is this... These aren't population, are they? They're robots. Headquarters is -2 support per turn. The hospital should be... Why is this so low here in Newtonus? I do not understand this. There's got to be something that I'm not... Maybe people just don't like living on the plains. That's possible, I suppose. I mean, I've lived in Kansas. I get it. So we got some silicates, nitrates. Get some support. Let's go ahead and explore this. Good. Gigantic silicate deposit. Well. That could prove to be useful. Should we get this? Yeah, I think we will. They're not liking it because it's a far distance. Oh, shoot. We don't have enough resources to tap that yet, so I should have waited a turn, but that's fine. Another landing pad, maybe. +1 titanium per turn for every 2 titanium produced in the city. Meh. Honestly, the landing pad, no. Let's just get the science. So it's a long commute, but that's a lot of silicates. So we can probably start just exporting our silicates now. And then we'll import nitrates and power still. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Okay. -5. Oh, because there's a sandstorm going on there. That's fine. Oh, we don't have any energy at all. Ooh. 3 more projects are proposed, gain 4 science. We can't research it. So we could build the drone hub here, and I think that's what we're going to do. Just the basic drone hub. We have these canyon views, so we'll have the robots go and tap those when we get there. Okay, we can do a satellite as well. Let's get the large titanium here explored. Got some titanium. Nice, nice. All right, let's keep going. -2 support per trade with Earth for 10 turns because one of our spaceship has crashed during a trade mission to Earth. Eesh. So we'll have to think how much we really need this. An insect farm, minus support, +3. I mean, it's kind of nice. Airborne wind turbine. Can be built on ocean locations. This will produce 2 power per turn. Yes, please. We could very much use that. So what you'll see here is as we increase these a certain amount, so once we get to I think 60 here, then this will increase the atmospheric level and good stuff will happen. So we're actually fairly close. We need the titanium though, which we're working on. Do we want this so much that we're going to risk the wrath of our colonists? And the answer is yeah, we do. The titanium though, I hate to use it, but that's fine. We got more food. We had always intended to put food here. Increase your population to construct more buildings in the city. Really? I did not know there was limits like that. Okay. Well, we have population here. Get us some more water. Good. Or some more food. And we could start a new city. The university could be nice, but meh. Another bacteria spreader, though, would be quite helpful. 6 science, and we'll get a bunch of silicates. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then we can build another bacteria spreader right there. So now that we have that, we can spread another bacteria. Can we build this anywhere? No suitable climate, but there is some for the methylogen. It's too cold here. We can build some there. Gains a little bit of support. And more importantly, we will be increasing our heat. Now, we can build a habitation module, and maybe that's what we want to do. Exploring these guys could be useful. Yeah, if we build another habitation module right here. Apparently people really just don't like living here. But that increased adjacent populations +1 support, so there was some increase and some decrease by doing that. And we can expand out, which we'll think about doing. Our supply cache is down here, and we are working towards another thing. Let's go ahead and explore this way. 27 support and 2 silicates. So we got another canyon view, and we're starting to work our way kind of back towards where we started. That's kind of nice. Yep. So we got research center, waste incinerator. +1 power per turn if the city produces at least 3 food. People don't like being nearby. This we can do something with. So we produce a lot of food here. But we need to increase our population size there somehow. So we have 1, 2, just the 2. Dadgum. And this guy, I'm sure, is not producing any food. So we'll probably be able to do it in New Tunis here before too long, but that's fine. We're getting a lot of silicates. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. Just be nice if we can take advantage of those a little bit more. Let's go ahead and go here. So we got some resources, nothing too interesting. Let's move our cache over here. So, do we want to build on this flat plane? The mineral cave. So we could mine titanium or protect the heritage. I mean, either way, it's pretty good, but I think the titanium, we need a lot more than we're getting. We may have to start importing it again from Earth. Oh, minus 20 support. We're so negative on support right now. Another windmill wouldn't hurt. Hydroponic farm, though. Hello. This requires a ton of water, which we don't have. I don't think we want to do skyscraper. The hydroponic farm, I think eventually we will take advantage of there, but we don't have much water, do we? Let's keep exploring here. We got some nice support and silicates. Good. A lava tube. Oh, so we could form a city here. Maybe. Let's keep exploring there, and then we'll keep our options open. Could build the waste incinerator, but we don't have any place to put anything, so... explore. Somewhere far away. Get the titanium. The generator... So we got another bacteria spreader. This place we really need to, but it's just base. Well, another canyon view would not hurt. We'll be able to expand soon. So, anyways, we need to figure out where the water is what we need at the moment. So we'll explore there, get a little piece of water. Good. I think we're doing okay. Keep going forward. New leader. Let's see. I mean, we've just been exploring the whole time, so extra power for every 6 new power. Meh. Rock recycling. Removing a rock produces titanium. That's kind of interesting. Cheap mines. Constructing mines costs 25% less resource. Immediately produces 5 heat, 5 atmosphere. Large negative support. But, you know, some extra heat. CO2 imports is kind of nice, I think. I would rather do that, I think, than the mine venting. And then Alicia, she has sewage treatment plant, which will +1 water per turn if the city has at least 4 population. Adjacent population doesn't like it. So we don't actually have 4 population anywhere. Converts 3 silicates to 10 titanium. That's pretty good. We have a lot of silicates too. I think, Alicia, you are hired. Luxury workshop. Huge amount of extra support. That's nice. Radio telescope. Maybe. Extra projects proposed. The luxury workshop. I think we need more support. I think that just is going to be how it is. Especially this is silicates, which we have a lot of. Titanium we don't have a ton of, but yeah, it's fine. We need that power and I keep pushing it off. This is fine. Explore. Titanium silicates. This is another milestone. Let's see what's in the milestone. Revealed hints of silicon titanium. Has a feature that's a symbol, so we get a lot of support and some other stuff. Crater that we can found a city. All right. Eco homes, +1 population. That. Well, we're going to need the power. Gas factory may not be bad, but I think another eco home. We do want to increase the population of New Santos here. So let's build the eco home here. And then we can build the waste incinerator here and gain... Oh, hang on. Tuber farm. Let's move this lab here. And then we're going to build the waste incinerator there. So there's no loss of support. And we're going to lose 1 science one time, but just fine. But we'll gain more energy, which is crucial. Whoop, whoop. Rocky plains, silicate deposits. The large meteor research station. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. See what this is. Got some titanium science. Nice. Let's go move to the lava tube. Sewage treatment plant. That's right, we wanted to build that here, really. But we would need to build it. So let's relocate this building here. And then we could build a sewage treatment plant here, which will give us another water. Excellent. Since we have 2 buildings that need a lot of water, then that's fine. Another tuber farm. Yeah, let's do that. Get some taters. We'll build it here. We'll have to tear down those buildings soon, but that's fine. So instead of doing research, we'll do the sewage treatment plant. Oh, we would need more people here. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the whole reason I got her. Let's go ahead and do this. Get some support. 1 turn's worth of support. Yeah. We're going to have to find a way to increase our support pretty drastically, I think. Or else we're going to fail pretty bad. We need to get this to 300 to win. All right. Do another satellite exploring pass. Just looking to see if there's something in particular. Large hint of water. Yeah, let's explore there. Got some water, nitrates, and then it's going to be an aquifer. That we will have to take some advantage of. So we have headquarters. We do want one more city here at some point in time. This farm is not in an ideal spot, but it'll do for now, I suppose. +1 water per turn if the city has at least 4 population, which we do not. Alright, this is fine. Wow, our support is huge. Terraforming efforts are paying off. The scientific analysis shows the temperature range has reached a new stage. Excellent. So we can get artificial bacteria that will +1 science. Or we can get a plant spreader and we can try to put forest. +3 support, atmosphere, oxygen. It requires rainfall though, which we're probably a long ways from rainfall. But I'm going to take it anyways because I'm a sucker. Planetary engineering lab. We could build +1 silicate for every 3 mines owned by the city. Let's get the planetary engineering lab. So we can expand. All right. Well, I think we're going to have you keep searching out this area. Tritium and silicates. Something. Then we'll get this one, so we could theoretically build the city, and then we'll move our supply cache first here and then here, so we can keep going. Start looking through this this crater. Energy production is starting to look a lot better, and we can build another thermal generator. This would be good to build here. Excellent. This is good. -25 support. Wow. Combined living center, 1 population, 1 robot. I do like the sound of that. Soil factory, adjacent food buildings produce +1 per turn. That could be huge if played in the right city. Import methane from titanium. This is a space project, which is kind of expensive, and I don't think we're there. So let's get the combined living center, and we'll put one of those here. New Kinshia. Look at how much food we're getting now. That's nice. Should we get the silicate deposit mined? I mean, it's just silicates. New Tunis is now looking a lot nicer. Why? Enthusiasm increases every turn. The lower it is, the faster it increases. So okay. I guess it's because nobody's moved here. Space reluctance, each trade will generate negative support. I think it's just been a while since anybody's moved here, and that's why. We could do another bacteria spreading. So we can't do that because we don't have the right spot, but we can, let's see. Try some titanium. We can add back to climate's too cold. So we'll replace the methylogen. So this would get us a titanium, but it'll take out the methylogen. It's only 4 turns, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll put in a better spot for it. That'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. We could replace this windmill with a better windmill, but I don't think that's what we're gonna do. Alright, research project. Orbital solar panels, +3 power per turn. That would be huge. Luxury workshop, some extra support, some silicates, planetary engineering lab, +2 science per turn. And we could build it immediately. I think the luxury workshop, though, may be the better idea. We'll take some energy. That's fine. That looks better. Combined living center. We had enough titanium, but that's fine. I'm going to no longer import nitrates, and let's import instead titanium. I don't think we need to import power either. We'll keep getting some tritium. We don't have a good source of that yet. We definitely have some buildings that need it. Okay, we can do a satellite exploration. This has, well, we have an aquifer there. Titanium nitrates. Titanium. Large titanium, so there's a mine there. Or not titanium, tritium. I think we'll try this one. So I have a feeling that they connect. Got some tritium, yeah, and then sandstones, guided tours. That's not what I was hoping for, but okay. I probably should have tried to get some titanium so we could build the combined living center, but we'll be able to do that now. Terraforming efforts are paying off. We got a new stage, so we're increasing, and our support is actually doing better. Do another bacteria spreader. Maybe. Spaceport, though, we're going to want this soon. Okay. So, headquarters. This should not have been a luxury workshop. That's fine. We'll move that. Combined living center we're going to put here. This guy, we're going to move this to over here. Oxygen factory. We haven't actually made any oxygen yet. Or should we hold off for the... Let's hold off for the hydroponic farm, I think. I think food production is what we want to work on. So, we can expand here, get another canyon view. And then another blank spot, so we can... Plant spreader. Except we can't actually build any plants. I think we're gonna hold out for the spaceport there. Or maybe the wind turbine. We want the hydroponic farm for sure. We do need to explore as well. Okay, a little tritium and some nitrates. That's nice. Small hint of power. Tempting, but power is no longer as big of a concern as it once was. We really want to start moving along. Okay. Greenhouse farm maybe, but we have so much. I think we'll take the miner's cottage, which will be +1 support for every mine owned by the city. Yes. Takes a little bit of energy, but it's otherwise a mine. So let's explore this. Collect some support, silicate, and tritium. Getting close to being able to do this. We could found a city here. Love to find a city somewhere close to here. This is probably the best site. Eesh. We're gonna move the supply cache there, and hopefully we can link up some. Large tritium. I mean, this is actually the site that we want. So we'll explore this and we'll be able to tap that tritium deposit. So we'll have at least some gain in all of our resources. That will be great. That'll be fantastic. Save this for the spaceport. All right. Public baths would be kind of nice, and that's actually a lot of support, but it takes water. The school, we can do support, and it only takes food and science. So that's what we're gonna do. And that's gonna go here if we can. Can we move you? We would need to increase the population here. Yeah. Alright, what about Ninkinchia? We have headquarters and combined living centers, so we can build the school right here. And the people are happy. Yay! Let's see. We need to do some exploring. The nitrates, we have a lot of. Water, we don't. So let's explore this one first. Okay. Large hint of. Oh, yeah. This is definitely going to be a good spot for a city. Hopefully, we can have the building support here. Miner cottage. We'll build the miner cottage here, because it's going to have a lot of mines for sure. Okay, we can do another bacteria. So we'll increase our heat. We're at heat level 1. Yeah, sure, why not? That's fine. Wonder if that will increase the rainfall. No. How do you do this? It requires some rain for spreading. You can increase the comfort of that own ocean by. Okay. So this is a flood icon. So these areas will be submerged. So will this be? I mean, I think we'll tap this aquifer. I don't think that's going to keep us from doing that, but that's good to know. All right. We've done that. We got an exploration satellite, which let's do this one. Got some tritium. Excellent. We can build our spaceport now. Yay. So the spaceport, adjacent cities have +1 comfort. Adjacent mines produce an extra trade route. So there's no mines here. That's a less than ideal spot. I should build this viewport tower to increase the comfort a little bit. Let's think here. This is a site. This would be a really, really good spot for that launch pad. Because we'll have some future mines here, so we'll have a ton of trade routes. I think it's worth holding off. So Think Tank Conundrum. +1 science to attune. That's good. It'll take some water. Research campus, +1 population takes silicates, which we have plenty of. Adjacent science buildings produce +1 science per turn. This is better. CO2 factory. Adjacent population provides -1 support per turn, but I think we're going to get the research campus. And then we got one project. The research center. We have a lot of power. I think we're going to... Well, the road depot is huge. We want another road depot. For sure when we get to this place. Let's get the water. Okay, so we can build a hydroponic farm, which we'll do that here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fixing to have this place expand like crazy. So we're gonna build the city. I mean, rich soil. Nitrate mine. Yeah, totally. Build here. Build a port. Get as many mines in this area as we can. We'll tap another water mine. We'll tap tritium. All good stuff. Research we'll have soon. I think we're good. Let's keep going to the next turn. A new leader. I mean, I really wanted to build a sewage treatment plant, but we don't have any cities that are that big. City of the Year, it produces its support again. Maybe. +2 support per turn per trade route provided by the city. Trade routes from mine adjacencies don't count. So that would be +4 support for this new city that we're going to build soon. Nalia, Bulbatech, that's tempting. Flora. So fields of green planted everywhere. Import 2 life forms. Propose 2 life forms. That may be tempting. Because I would love to be able to pick new types of life forms. I think we're going to go with Floria. I think she will be an excellent addition. Biogenerator, yes. Tons of nitrates. So let's get this. We'll build you here. It's +1 power, atmosphere, and heat. So yeah, we start to really expand those. As much as I want to do this, we need to explore this. And then we're going to move the supply cache to here. But this is going to be an excellent place. Oh, we even have a nitrate deposit and a water deposit here. I mean, this is beautiful. This is absolutely what we're going to do next turn. Road paved. Yeah, we'll have that. Situated on a high plateau. We do need to explore these two, and then we're going to shift this. So we're gonna move the supply cache around. So it's gonna take some time. Another bacteria. Methogen. Sure. Okay. Looking good. Entertainment center, bacteria spreader, another one. No, we'll just take the science. I hope there's not a cap. All right. Build. Oh, we need the water. We don't have that much water either. Shoot. This is fine. Explore. Let's get explore the water. Now we've got the water. Good. So now we can found the city. Some rocks are blocking the path. We have energy. Let's go ahead and tap the water. Road paver we can't build because we just tapped a bunch of stuff. That's fine. But we can build this spaceport, which we would need to move this. So we'll do it next turn. Explore. Could use some more titanium. Let's explore over here. Okay. Discovered an ancient explorer from the 21st century. Looks like curiosity. We can dismantle it, or a rover museum. +5 support per turn, +1 science. Yeah, let's do that. So we need to put this somewhere. I mean, kind of want it in the new city. Because headquarters, we're going to build the miner. This is the mining city, that's right. Maybe here would not be as so bad. Lab. Yeah, we're going to put the research campus is going to go right here. So it doesn't really matter where we build the rover museum. We'll build it over here. So we have a little monument to curiosity, or maybe perseverance. It's hard to say which one. That's right. We have this planetary engineering, which will produce some extra science. So we're going to take these away. We're no longer going to import them. We're going to start working on launching stuff into space for our own projects. Would really like to have one more card played, but I don't think we're gonna do that. So we will be able to play this one next turn. +1 silicates, man. Nitrous, so this takes a lot. -1 comfort. Or we could do another spaceport. I don't think the odds of us doing another one of those soon are very high. Let's go ahead and cash out. We're going to explore here. Got some nitrates and some power. We're going to move you out of the way. Our supply cache. Build our spaceport here. Oh, we need to control. No! I forgot we need to control this. Oh, dear. The Road Payther project would really help. The Miner Cottage is 30 food. We'll have that soon. Okay. So Space Hotel, School, I don't care. Plant Spreader, I don't care. Space Hotel, it's fine. Combined Living Center would be good. GMO Lab, a lot of science. Adjacent food buildings produce +1 food per turn. That could be huge. Especially if we build that right here. Yeah, this will be huge. Eco homes. So we build this here. This will produce +3 food. Then we're going to move the eco homes here. We're going to move this here. Actually, can we relocate that? No, that'll be fine. Got to do some jiggling around, but that's okay. Could expand there in theory. Plant spreader, maybe. Well, we could build the plant spreader here. I think we're too early for this. But we'll build it anyways. No suitable climate zone, yeah. And those are already on cooldown. So we need to get some water into the air, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that means... We can explore these sites, or we can do the life form import. Let's see. Alpine forest or temperate forest. Plus support if the climate zone has a city. Yeah, it's huge support. This is less support. It requires, both of them require rainfall. This one requires more. +1 atmosphere and oxygen. This one will, I mean, basically temperate forest is better, but alpine forest is something we're more likely to be able to do soon. So that's what we'll do. Okay. Mediterranean shrub or deer? Huh, in theory, we could have deer before we have... This would get us our first animal spreader. Meh. This one we're more likely to do. So another research project. We could do another space one. +1 radiation protection, import oceans. It's a lot of titanium. I do like the idea of this. Okay, we can build our miner cottage. like this as much. So we're going to build this here. These spots have more food. Oh, that's so cool. It builds in the background. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so then we can go expand to here. Can build our spaceport. So we got a huge bonus that's going to happen. And then the road payload depot. Can we keep going? Yeah. So we're really going to start to put some silicates into there. We got 3 space-based projects. We got to start finishing those. So now we'll be able to do that quite a bit more effectively. Food is what we need, which is fine. The titanium... Neither of those is titanium. Let's go ahead and do the life form thing again. Arctic rabbits. They take water. They need a little bit of oxygen, which we're starting to get. And they just produce support. This needs a lot of... But it produces some oxygen. Oh, let's go with the Arctic rabbits. Sure. Oh, we got another satellite explorer. Can we get some titanium? Tritium water. Let's go here. Some titanium. Make some happy people. We got some sandstone. Nice. And now we have 11, so we can go into here. Build the road payload depot. Sure, why not right there? That will allow us to expand quite a bit. So the rich soil will be nitrates. We can do a silicate deposit and tritium deposit. But we will need a lot of titanium in order to pull all of that off. So that's something to keep in mind. All right. Keep going. Nuclear oxygen factory takes some tritium. Or we can refuse. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to build this anytime soon. But I do love the idea of that. But we'll... Hang on. We do have a fair bit of buildings. Marcia. Fully protected from radiation. I'm not so worried about radiation, really. The greenhouse farm will go with. And then, how do we pull back up that event? Building actions. A pending event to resolve. Yeah. Let's do this. We don't have the tritium yet, but we will. This is our new site. We can build a farm here. We'll get some extra food. 15 food now per turn. Wowzers. That's incredible. Okay, do we want to import more life forms? I mean, sure. Boreal forest needs a lot of rain or polar bears. A lot of prestige. We'd want to put these in here. I mean, let's get the forest, I think. I like the idea of polar bears personally, but yeah. Okay. Quantum data center. Sure. Why not? We could build some stuff here, so let's do this. That's the hospital, so we want to build a building where people like to be. A living research campus. Where we can build the research campus was here. Right there. Perfect spot for it. So this extra population, a lot of support from the school, and adjacent science buildings produce +1 science per turn. So that huge increase in our science. And we can go out one more. We could put a city in that crater, which we could go over here, and that will allow us to build maybe our animal spreader. That takes so much water. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, this is where we should go. I don't think we're going to build the crater. The mineral cave could mine titanium. We'd lose a little bit of support, but I'm okay with that. But we don't have the titanium to even found the titanium mine. Lovely. That's fine. Let's keep doing it. We've got horses, +10 support, a lot of prestige. Or palm trees. We'll go with horses. How soon can we do this? So the cooldown is 2 for bacteria. Okay. We still got some cooldown time. Some of your trade routes are not assigned. Oh, good. Let's start importing science into here so we can start getting our magnetic sphere. Exploration satellites. Recharge time is a fixed 3 turns. Well, hang on. We're going to come back. Enable this. So that will get us, what was that, power? Now we can get our exploration satellite. Another one which would help us to expand faster. Road Paid Depot are really nice. But they're not population, which are not even robots, so they do have their problems. I mean, this would be good too, except for we're going to take forever. Let's get the exploration satellite. I was hoping we could find a city around here. Revealed small hints of water. Tritium. We could found a city here. Maybe we'll do that. Let's go ahead and keep importing life forms because I do want to finish this. Temperate rainforest or elephants. It's so far away from doing either one. There's more support, and the temperate rainforest does do more, but we need rain to do any of it, and we don't have any. Keep getting the science there. This is why you need the spaceports, is to do that kind of stuff. So, do a nitrogen mine. We don't have the titanium yet. But we need to do this one so we can get a new spaceport first. All right. Residence center. Adjacent power producing buildings produce 1 extra power. I haven't even thought of that as a possibility. Homesteads. +4 support per turn. It takes titanium though. Yeah. Or we could just get some food. We have a lot of food. Support's pretty good. Let's get the resonance station so we can increase our power maybe. So we got a generator here. Got 1 here. So we can move you here. And then we'll be next to one of the generators. We really want to swap these guys. Still 2 turns no matter where we do it. That's fine. Let's just put the resonance station here. Yeah, we'll do that. We can spread some bacteria now. So do we want more titanium? Yes, let's see if we can do that. Yep. Climate's too cold. That's unfortunate. We don't have a city there yet. We don't have a city there. So, okay, let's just spread the heat producing one. $14 turns, 7. 4 turns, 12 for the pole. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Leader can perform the action. Let's see. Can take penguins. They just need oxygen. Or birds of paradise. +15 support if the climate zone has a city. That's pretty big too. That requires 1 oxygen and 3 temperature, which we're probably in a better position versus just 2 oxygen. Let's get birds of paradise. I thought we were producing some oxygen. Maybe we're not. That's the oxygen factory. Yeah. So we can't do any animals anytime soon. That's fine. Under your guidance, Mars has grown from desolate wasteland to worth living on. Happy and prosperity is well-earned fruit of our labor. So that means we met all of this in 50 turns. We get the little cheery music. It feels like we didn't even do that much. We just grew. So we have some new leaders that were unlocked. Nice. And new content, Rover Exploration Center, recharge scales, Specialist Expedition Center from Convoys will embark. Interesting. Load balancing station, 1 power for every 4 buildings using power owned by the city. 1 comfort of living for every 1 robot in the city. Oh, that's kind of nice. So they think about the robots. So we've unlocked some more stuff. I guess we gained a whole bunch of points that they didn't expect. Igloos. Population's fully protected from radiation because it has water. Nice. Okay. touring company, which will be support for every location. Extra support for all of that stuff. That's cool. +1 science per turn per life form in this climate zone. So that's a fairly late game thing. That is as far as we have gotten. So, anywho, that is the game. I don't know. I may play this again. I definitely will play it some on my own, but may do something next Thursday. I'm probably going to stream there. There's a small chance I won't. About the same time, and whatever we're going to do will be a one-off thing. So we may do this. We may do the game that I tried to stream last time and did, but had horrible things, or I don't know. We'll just mess around. Thanks, guys, for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care.